What industry vertical have you decided to focus on and why?
So in fact, I'm doing that for my own company. So this kind. So what I discussed with my mentor is all this kind of step. I skip them because I'm doing that for my own sake. Let's say not to find a job in another company.
Okay, so you're staying at your current job, and
I'm sorry.
You're staying at your current company for after a block.
Yeah. In fact, I created my own company now, and so basically this is why the whole looking for a company, industry, etc. I skipped all this milestone because at the end I won't be looking for a job at the end of block.
Okay, perfect. I'll just give you full credit for that one. All right, on a single HTML document, how many elements can share the same class?
As many as you want, and you can have as many as you want elements sharing the same class, and only one element can get one ID.
Awesome. Okay, in your own words, can you explain scope?
Scope. I don't remember. Is it Angular, jQuery, or I really don't remember to what technology it refers to. So that's one I'm probably
any language really, but maybe more specifically with JavaScript. And
no, that one I don't remember.
Okay, no worries. What is the difference between double equals and triple equals?
So triple equals is when it's the same value and the same class, and double equals is only the same value. The same, not class, the same, class, the same. For instance, that it's both numbers, or you're making sure that they are exactly equal, not only the number. And double equal is you're just checking the equality of the number.
Awesome. All right. I am going to start sharing my screen and ask you some questions. Can you see this okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so this is a multiple choice. So A, B, C, or D. Which of these is not an HTML attribute?
URL.
Awesome. D, and then let me zoom out of this so we can see it. Not too far. Okay, so given this line of CSS here, what line numbers down here would that rule apply to?
So it's gonna apply to the first two LI class of, so basically you have two unordered lists, so it's gonna apply to both the LI element, the first LI element of both section class threads that you have.
Okay, so like this line.
First child.
Or do you want me to zoom in more?
No, it's because in fact it should apply to the first child of your LI element, but there is an item, but there is no first child because there's no child to any LI element corresponding to section red. So I don't see an element to which it would apply because there's no first child to any LI element or an element both being section red and LI. So So in fact, my answer would be for me it would not apply to anything because I don't see any first child for Li elements.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Last one of these types of question. What does this line of code evaluate to?
False because it's not because here we are indeed checking different. So one would be a string and the second one would be a number.
Yep. Awesome. All right. I am sending you links to two code shares. I put it in two because the one in the second one is kind of long, but there's three questions in the first one. So if you want to open that first code share link and let me know when you're in there.
Yeah, I'm in there. I'm in there. Yeah. I need
Cool.
to share or yeah, you can see what.
Yeah, I can see what you type, which is cool. So yeah, so for this first one, you're going to create an element that links to a document called cats, and then the text will read more cats. So if you want to do that one under there.
Uh,
You're not typing yet, right?
I am. You don't see anything?
I don't see it. Let me refresh. Sometimes it can be a little laggy. Uh-oh.
No, you don't see
Or
it?
my thing says it's unresponsive, so I'm just gonna kill it. You keep going. I'm just gonna kill it on my end and reopen it. Okay, yay! I can see it now. To reboot it. Okay. Nice job.
Mhm. Uh, mhm. Ouais. Okay, I think I would do that.
Okay, awesome. And then I went ahead and sent you that second co-chair link for the last question just because it's super long.
So where was it?
It's in the Hangout chat again.
Okay. Oh, and I don't see where you share the link with me. Yeah, okay.
Do you want me to resend it?
No, it's good. I found it. Thank you.
Okay. Let me open that up because.
Okay, right. CSL was the target second LI element of all three sections. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't remember what's the syntax to do that.
Okay. No worries. You want to? So is your first line what you're going to go with?
Yeah, because I really don't. So yes, we've seen first child. So basically, I would need to do double something like this and equivalent of first. But second child. Then I don't know if it works, but second child and yeah, something like this.
Cool. Awesome. All right. I was just adding up your score. So you passed. You got a 7.3 out of 10. And you need at least a 7, right, to pass. So what I'm going to do is I'll send you and your mentor an email kind of going through these questions. That way you kind of know what to look over. But yeah, I think you're ready to move on to module 3.
Thank you. To be honest, I was not expecting it because I remember I realized that I forgot the syntax of writing a simple for loop, and suddenly I remember it.
Okay.
But,
That's okay.
yeah.
I just took a little bit off for that because I was like, oh, the for loop is close, but the syntax isn't 100% there. But I just took off a little bit for that. And then like the couple questions that you missed were just worth like 0.5 or not very much. So yeah, you did a great job overall. And yeah, I definitely think you're ready to move on to the next module.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And I will send an email here shortly and unlock those sections for you.
Thank you. Have a nice rest of the day and a nice weekend.
Well, thanks. You too.
Bye.
Bye.